Welcome back to my channel. Today, I read a quote by Rumi and it's running in my head, and I thought I'll speak about it. This is a different kind of a message. It has nothing to do with my art, any art. It has nothing to do with um, anything to do with art, but it is just a quote and a thought and a feeling and an emotion. Somewhere beyond the thought, somewhere beyond the idea of right and wrong, there is a field. I will meet you there. And this saying by Rumi was just playing in my head again and again and again. I was just thinking about it. What does it mean? What is he talking about? What is this field? What is right? What is wrong? What is the idea of right and wrong? How do people interpret it? How when someone reads words of Rumi, what are they going through? What are their emotional interpretations of his words? So all these questions were playing in my mind, and then of course there are the voices that kind of try to interpret it and give you answers and solutions, and they're just voices. So you have to shovel the voices that don't work for you, that you think are not have nothing to do with the words that you're trying to analyze, nothing to do with the emotions that you're trying to just make sense of. So when I was thinking of this, the thought that came to me was a little intense, was a little deep, and I was thinking, how do you decide what is right and wrong? Because right and wrong is comes in a gray area. It's in a gray box, and that box is in it's big. It may be infinite also. There is no conformity to it, because what I believe and what I interpret as right could be something that is wrong to you, and what you interpret or what you are hell bent on proving that it is right could be wrong to me. So therefore, I thought the perception of what is right and wrong comes from within us, and the duality of it is the right and wrong comes from the external also. What do I mean by that? When I say external, I mean right from childhood, and this applies to everybody, right from the time that we are born to till the time we take our last breath. We are conformed with ideas. We are educated to believe things in a certain way. We are compelled to act in a certain way. We are programmed to think in a certain way. Um, we are designed to believe that everything that is taught to us is the right thing, and it happens subconsciously that it stays as a programming. It stays as a final stamp on the paper, like when the judge puts the hammer. It stays like that to most of us. And then there are, of course, a few rebellious ones who will question everything. Why do I have to think like this? No, this is not me. Why do I have to behave in this way? Because because you want me to behave this way, but I don't feel it's right. Why do I have to uh, perform in this way? It's not true to my authentic self. It's stifling me, it's suffocating me. And these kind of question and answers come from the external. What we are programmed, we rebel, and what it is that we truly are. That is how I was thinking of the idea of right and wrong. The idea that is right and wrong. It is an idea. It is not a rule. It is something that we have to decipher. It's a code. We have to decipher for ourselves. What do I mean by that? That means you have to figure out your own truth. And to figure out your own truth, you have to accept that this is what was, this is what has been has sat in my system for this long, and then you have to rebel, and you have to be really aggressive about being rebellious. You can rebel. uh, by that I don't mean be violent and start breaking things. No, be aggressive to yourself. Do not be satisfied with your own rebellion, I would say. If I am choosing to question this belief that I have been programmed to believe that i have to um, I have to live this certain way. I don't agree with that. That's my rebellious nature. Oh, but then it's making everybody unhappy, so let me just be okay about it. That's me being chicken about it. So don't be chicken. Don't be a chicken about it. Be rebellious. Be aggressive with yourself. Stand up for yourself. Question question yourself that you have chosen to rebel, and don't sit still until you find the solution to it, or until you come to a certain agreement within yourself that this is what was, this is what I went through, and this is what I am, and accept that as your truth in a non you don't have to, you don't have, in a loving way, I would say. Yeah, in a loving way. Be loving and caring about it to yourself and to your external environment, to your external people, because none of us are hermits. We are not living in solitary. Some do, but most of us are connected with people and loved ones and family, and you know, and they don't need this confusion from you, because you'll be sending mixed signals. So you just have to be in a very loving, nurturing way. At the same time, you're rebellious. You have been aggressive about your rebellion within yourself, and that has helped you to stand in a position where it is not only your truth, but it has, I would say, evolved your soul to a level where you find a little bit of peace. And then there are other things and other thoughts, and you continue with that process with each and every one. It's going to be a journey. That's what this is. That's what life is. It's a journey. It's a journey of um, it's a journey in the gray area. The soul has to go navigate through a lot of grays before it can come to the black and white. That is how I understood this these words of Rumi when I was thinking about it today. And and yes, I would like to meet him in his field, which once again is not the external field. So when I said you come to this place of accepting your truth and being in a good place, that is the field. The field is within you, but to get to that field within you, you have to go through this journey, uh, however it is for you. So I think it's a good field to be in, and I wanted to share this thought, analysis, emotion with you. I hope it made sense to somebody. I hope it helps somebody maybe to understand a little bit of the gray area. It's the gray is, I think even if we talk for a million years about the gray area, we will not be able to cover that gray area. It's so vast. So I hope somebody has gotten a little bit of clarity about this topic. Thank you for staying tuned with me. Do share this message if someone you feel needs to hear this message, and subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected.